Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 61. Boy, that's a lot. One Manager 22, here's Mercedes, heading to the final race in Europe for the season. Got Monza up in 4 days, but guess what? Not only do we have some new chassis that have been manufactured, well, actually those have been thrown in the car already, we can finally develop some new parts, and where the car is lacking this weekend and why we're probably not going to be a factor at all, but then again, we're supposed to be a factor at Zandvoort, but that kind of just ended up working out for us. Let's take a look-see here. It's a track that favors top speed, obviously, and we might have a problem in the points, or trying to get into the points. So you know what? We're going to dump a lot, because it's all about getting the championship. You're going to dump a lot of hours. Into a rear wing here. We're aiming a lot of that towards drag reduction. That'll work. Let's dump as many engineers as we can into this thing. Get that ready in 25 days. Hopefully in the middle of the American swing of the circuit. I don't know if we all want to do it. Well, maybe we'll save the research for next ATR period, but also want to work on underfloor as well. Maybe we'll just save a little bit for the final research project here. There you go. Dump that into top speed as well. Dump another 6. That'll also be done in 36 days or 37 days. And we can also work on some stuff on the side pods. Actually, probably brake cooling, because those are going to be important. We'll just get all our projects done here. I'm going to focus that towards, well, but work on the airflow and the brake cooling. Best of both worlds, why not? Dump another 6 engineers onto that. Okay, fantastic. All set here. Last season, didn't finish on the podium at Monza, and honestly, not expecting much this weekend. But who knows? Going into the Italian Grand Prix, leading constructors by the hometown favorites Ferrari by 18 points. Actually, I cannot do math. Once again, 22 points. Haha. Driver standings, George, not wrapped up yet. It's a 53-point lead over Verstappen. And even more, I'm not going to do even more math here, over Leclerc. But Lewis charging up the field. Probably not going to get around Gasly this weekend because I'm not expecting a race win. I expect him to get in the points, but getting closer. Maybe get top 5 for Lewis by the end of the season. Off to, I was going to say Imola, Monza. Well, this was to be expected, but not with this guy. George was faster than Lewis all weekend, but can only manage a P13 in Q2. Lewis advances to Q3, so Drivers' Championship leader, that's a bit of a precarious position there. Bounced out, but rest of the top 10, it's been a Red Bull weekend. They've won every single practice, and they've swept both sessions so far. This time we got Sergio Perez over Max Verstappen over the Ferraris of Sainz and Leclerc. Also advancing to Q3, got Daniel Ricciardo, who's got a grid penalty, Lewis, Vettel, who also has a grid penalty, Esteban Ocon, and the Alfa Romeos of Alonso and Gasly. Let's see what Lewis can do. Okay, I was saying to myself, well, I wasn't saying that we got gearbox issues, but we do have gearbox issues, so that's going to be a problem. Probably going to have to, I think we got a new one sitting in the warehouse. Might have to order another new one for Lewis, I don't know. But got him out early in Q3 here because look at what's happening up in the top right of the screen. We are expecting rain in this session. It's been dry for the first 2 qualifying sessions, but it's going to be a little interesting here. The only driver to go out in front of us, I believe that's Ricciardo. Yes, indeed. So if it rains right now, Ricciardo will probably get pole because I've gotten through most of the track before it started taking water. Probably take second. And we have these Ferrari and Red Bull behind us. They'll be held up. Actually, Vettel across the line first. I think Ricciardo's on his out lap. And where's the rain? I'd be okay if it starts raining right now. Actually, not right now. Let's see. We can probably beat Vettel. Sorry, I paused there. I thought we weren't recording for a second. There we go. Here comes the rain. All right, it's taking on a track. Should be fine here.
So it is down here now.
Copy.
Where's George copying? He can't do anything. Okay, so Ocon wasn't on a flyer there. Ricardo wasn't. Vettel was. We were. So we take pole. Let's see if the Red Bull gets held up. No, he does not. And Sainz goes pretty quick as well. It's probably going to do it. Imagine those other cars are going to have problems getting around the final corner there. So hopefully this means we get P3. So we kept it parked in the pits. I don't think anybody's going to improve on their laps here. Well, Leclerc will, but he was really off. But yeah, we should get Q3. Q3. We should get P3 right here. Perez on pole. Carlos Sainz P2. But Verstappen and Leclerc don't improve that much. Might be a best case scenario. Let's take a look as they go across the line. Leclerc goes up to P7, Verstappen P6. Time to rally. Okay, so Lewis, we're going to go soft to mediums. Actually, ooh, I'll extend that a little bit. I also really want to take it easy on the tires. And yeah, we got a fresh set of softs on. Okay, that's okay. George, meanwhile, we're going to do the opposite. Going to start in the mediums and go to the soft at the end. Again, we're probably going to take it real easy on the tires here. Just make sure we get as much tread as we can get on the softs at the end. So, pretty happy with these one-stoppers. Off we go for the Italian Grand Prix. Before we do that, let me just double-check. Make sure I got a good gearbox. Switch to this one. It's a little bit better. We're going to have to order a new one for, I think, Singapore's up next. So, anyways, off we go for Monza.
Here we are at the oldest circuit in Europe for this.
There we
The
go.
Italian Grand Prix.
5 lights illuminated.
It's
Lights
out and away we go.
Remember, conserve these tires from the get-go here. As Perez swoops across to protect. Should be able to hold it going into the first chicane here. George loses a spot. Loses 2 spots. That's not good. Gets 1 back.
McLaren gain a position.
Quick look at everyone's strategy. Top 2 are mediums. Mostly everyone else on softs. Yeah, we're probably going to have to...
I cannot do anything.
as Ricardo gets unpassed. Norris on a bit of a roll. He's up to P10 now.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
We're just going to have to sit tight here and just deal with it. I mean... at least we could try getting some track position. But again, we want to get the soft tires going as far as they can, so that's going to be the problem here. Verstappen's already looking for P3. He's got it. There's something else this weekend.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Lewis. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, with tire wear being more of a factor now, don't burn through them too quick, so if Verstappen goes through his much quicker than us, fine by me, because we'll catch him at the back end of the run. Trying the same thing with George. Still within the DRS train here. He's going to be the same deal. He's got to keep as much tread going as he can. Down the points at the moment. I think we should be able to get these guys very soon. We got to push on the tires to keep them within DRS range. We'll do that, but everything's fine for now. Someone locked up. Sector 2. Perez. Locked up. He's off to the side there.
And that's the lockup. Let's see what happened there.
I don't think he hit anything.
So let's look at this. There's Sergio
From
Perez.
the lead, just
And
goes
yes,
wide.
That's the
That's a
lockup.
terrible camera angle. He's still sitting there. He's going to be stuck all the way at the back, but Red Bull kind of just falling over themselves again. Could use a little bit of ERS here. trying to get up ahead.
So use
Now that
these
DRS
tires.
is open, because Lewis should be within
Copy.
range now. George, we're trying to get in range of Ricardo. Got the going at a normal pace on tires right now. Picked up the speed on the fuel a little bit. Picked up the pace on the fuel. Just needed George within that range. As Lewis right now is clear of Gasly, who's been off Leclerc at the moment. There we go. Just within that DRS range. Just come around the corner. He's tucked onto the back of Ricardo now.
Lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, go back to saving a little bit. Keep that tread on. Alright, time to get George a little bit ahead here. Got him using the overtake button and pushing on the fuel a little bit and see if we can get around Ricardo and hopefully Stroll. One fell swoop would be nice. No, still not in range. Gotta get him pushing the tires a little bit or what, but Lewis still meanwhile hanging on just behind Sainz, who's been challenging Verstappen for the lead. Allowing Lewis to save some more tire here. Verstappen churned through his a little bit quicker than we are. Leclerc was in P4. Ocon jumped back around him. He's still off of our rear wing right now, not within DRS range. It's a 3-car breakaway, following a 3-car breakaway. I don't know.
So watch out for DRS.
Copy.
Charge the pack.
Copy.
George's not really able to get anything done, even with the DRS and with the extra burning of fuel he's doing. Kind of stuck doing nothing. Bummer.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Yep.
Oh well. He's on the rear bumper or rear wing of Ricardo and
So no need to
ahead of
charge
Albon.
the pack.
It's not bringing back the cars back up with him. So there's that. This meanwhile, got a lot of ERS in the tank. Don't get him that far ahead. He's kind of pretty happy with where we are on the tires right now, but still a pretty comfortable position. As Ocon Leclerc look like they're about to shake Gasly. Well, Sainz had a bit of a bobble through 3.
Sainz is the focus here.
Goes
Going
wide.
like
Ooh,
that.
nearly came back on track,
Cost
clipped
them
Lewis, but
valuable time.
it's a good way to get us up to P2. And that nullifies the blow Ferrari had on us. Problem is, 2 of them are on a DRS train now. We'll hang on to Verstappen. Again, keep saving tires too. Ups our positioning. Also burned up Sainz's mediums a little bit more. Which I don't think it did, but I think Leclerc might start on scuffs or something, but these are in much more condition, or much more worse condition than ours. Oh, famous corner where these two had a run in before, but Lewis, if you look at the power down, get the lead. Well, he's going to hang on to it right there. Still pressuring him as Leclerc gets around Sainz, now 3 seconds behind both of them. Just keep Lewis and Verstappen's tire tracks. The rest will take care of itself. George, meanwhile, still stuck behind Stroll and not gaining much back in terms of fuel, but it's still a long race, only a fifth of the way in about. Monza slipped to 10th. Ricardo actually moved away up to 9th. Norris up to 8th. Still a little train ahead of us. Guess we'll go back to saving a little bit here while we still can. Bottas and Zhou Guanyu still a ways behind us. George looking to the left. I don't think it's close enough. Nope. Gearbox showing a bit of wear. Yeah, we know. Yellow flag on sector 2 is Gasly.
Now look at
Goes
this.
for a loop
It's
there.
Pierre
He was
Gasly.
trailing that second train.
That looked like a
That's
very
been the trouble
nasty
corner all
spin.
day. So, obviously lost the DRS train from him. He's only got 2 seconds to the DRS train behind. So, maybe P6 at best unless there's some shenanigans here. Okay, gotta turn up the wick with George again because these two are actually catching. Or that train behind is actually catching. So, let's turn the jets on, George.
Don't be afraid to use the tires.
You gotta give one stroll
Yep,
to the right.
fine.
Please get it run, please. You can't get alongside him. If you just go aggressive on the tires. So you gotta harvest some of that energy back.
Right, push hard now.
Lewis saving even more fuel, but they actually putting ground on the Ferraris.
So charge your pack. Keep the
That's what's going on up front. Still right on the rear wing for Verstappen. Tires really better than Verstappen as well. Clear's tires worse than the both of them, so that might be able to train up. Just really can't get past those cars in the softs.
If that goes for fuel.
Come on.
Might just have no choice but to have that train catch up. I mean, it's not like we can
No
really
need to
push
charge.
that hard for that long. We're really wearing the tires out to the limit here. Ooh, George ran wide, recovered perfectly. Well, as perfect as you can. Lost DRS range from signs, so we're going to just push again. Go catch
Use
up.
those tires.
Copy.
Is right. Clutches
Reduce.
Bottas and Perez though,
Close.
so
Copy.
let's get George moving back up again. Lewis, meanwhile, 4.5 seconds over the glare. Pit window should be opening up very soon here. Tires are maintaining their tread. Once he gets in, this window opens for us in the lap. Remember, we extended it. Push like hell. Verstappen goes in. And Stroll coming in the pits first. Still got to close up on Alonso a little bit. We're almost there. Pit road here. Stroll finally gets down and away. Should be on a brand new set of medium tires, I believe. Yes, he is. Crash sector 2, apparently. Looks like that was Vettel. Okay.
Take a look now. They've
Couple
lost
people booped into
control
it.
and spun. Now look at this. It was the Alpha
People
Tauri
just
driver
Go
involved.
right into him. Well, it doesn't hold us up. It holds up the cars behind us.
Goodness me,
So,
that is a...
I'm not complaining.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't
No
set
safety
them back
car.
too badly.
So there we go. Back in range.
I think there's
Set
been
everything back
contact
neutral.
on the track.
See what Max
Please
does here.
increase lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
All right, set Lewis to push now, as I assume Verstappen coming in very, very soon here.
If we could have an
Got a
overtake
lot of
press.
excess fuel. He's going to
Overtake
push
press.
on the overtake button. Should get around him right here. Well, we'll see. Get that wing open. Pull all around. I don't know if he's going to get alongside just yet. Maybe he will. Lunge it on in there.
This is good stuff.
Is George gets around Alonso. Finally. It's his soft tires starting to fall off.
It's a race position
Should get
gain
around
for
Gasly very soon
Mercedes.
as well as Norris. There's the lead. All right, here comes Verstappen into the pits. As Lewis, we're going to push now.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Actually deploy a little bit more of the ERS. So Leclerc and Ocon also coming in. Sainz obviously staying out because he's on the mediums.
So Verstappen in the pit lane now.
Verstappen down away.
In the pit lane now.
Leclerc down away. Everyone switched over to the medium compound. Real long pit road. We're going to have Lewis go one extra, keep pushing on the softs. Let's try increasing this lead as much as we can. And hopefully, shake ourselves clear. Now they're going to take their mediums all the way to the edge. Still hunting down Lando. We should get by here in a little bit. This is Lewis going one extra. We're on the optimal lap now, and this is probably going to be the lap we're bringing him in. See if Lando swoops in. No, he doesn't. It's Alonso pitting. George up around the left side. There you go. Some locks up sector 1. Not sure who that was. Actually, I think that was Albon, perhaps.
Good job there.
Yep. There we go. George up B3 now. Let's get Lewis all set to pit, going on medium tires. There you go. All right, here comes Lewis into the pits.
And McLaren with a
Lando
great
gets back
overtake.
around George. Medium tires coming on. It's Lando now pitting.
Definitely broke your game here. Well done. Proud of you.
George cycles to second for now. Here comes Verstappen.
It's a
Gonna
race
be across the
position
line
gain
right
for
this second.
Mercedes.
At least we're clear of the Ferrari, but there's Lewis. Coming out right behind Verstappen. Verstappen already chewing through his tires a little bit. Let's have Lewis push a little bit to get back on the heels of Verstappen. Once he's up within DRS range, we'll kind of shut him down a little bit. Have him save the tires again till the very end. George, meanwhile, pit window's not going to open for another 8 laps. Right now, tire-wise, he's doing about as well as Sainz, a little better than Perez. Not as good as Bottas, but it's Mercedes versus Red Bull, just on 2 different areas of the track. Bottas pitted.
Yeah, copies. The
Perez
only time which I can do.
does get around Russell. Just keep
Red
hanging on
Bull
there.
moved up.
Lewis still second and a half behind Verstappen. Can't push for too long on the tires, so look, we weren't really expecting to be contending for a podium anyway, so just might have to take what you can get. Multiple cars crashed sector 1. Not sure what happened there. No safety car.
There's
Not sure
been
who got
contact.
penalty. Let's see what
and
happened there.
Several cars involved.
Something
Let's
else
take
of
a
Vettel?
closer look. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel.
Yep. This time, I think that's Mick. That's a bit awkward. He was still pushing. can't close the gap at all. So, okay, don't want to burn too much of the tire to the point where we are really struggling at the end of this race. So, I just have to hang out there. So now we got to turn our attention to where George is at, stalking Perez. So, where he's probably going to come out of pits. Man, he's quick. Verstappen already caught up to us. And he caught up to us the hard way. So burn through those medium tires. As Lewis now 5 seconds off Max. The Max will be within DRS range now of both ourselves and Sergio Perez. Lewis, meanwhile, 5 seconds ahead of Leclerc. Just stayed away a little bit. I know gearbox is going a little bit bad. I don't think it's going to affect performance that much.
And think about left lifting coast.
Understood.
So we got the wing open because of Perez, but Verstappen all over us. The window's still not opening for another 2 laps. Sergio Perez coming to the pits now. That might be asking a bit much in terms of soft tires. Asking him to go 21 laps, so I'm not pitting George just
Perez
yet.
in the pit lane.
As Verstappen 2.5 seconds up the road from George. 5.5 behind Sainz now. He's going to easily get to the lead and hang on to it. See where Perez shakes out here. And Ricardo got past, so they'll put him out P8. Perez on the hard tire. Okay, that's a good strategy. George will go probably another one. So I'll bring him in right this second. Alright, he's finally going to do it coming to 20 to go here. Switching to a fresh set of soft tires. Because remember, he didn't make it in the Q3.
Yes, box.
And I'm thinking he'll slot in right between Perez and Bottas right there in 9th place. Which at least he'll be in the points, but... still got a little bit of work to do there. Here comes George in the pit now. So 2.4, that's a good stop. There goes Sainz. Stuck in the back, so he's gonna slide out actually in P13. That's not good. Someone locks up ahead. It was Joe. We intimidated him out of the way. That's what we did. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Gasly got knocked out.
And it's more than one car.
What actually happened here?
Let's see what happened there. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo
Joe
involved in
locked
this
up.
one.
There we are on the right side. Ooh, he knocked Gasly out.
Goodness me,
Wow.
that is a serious collision.
That's a
VSC.
VSC. Nope. And Joe adds a penalty there. Schumacher. Not a good day for Aston Martin. That's it. So cars in front are on worse tires and slower compounds than that. VSC will be ending here just a little bit. Back to racing over time. VSC's ending and
So VSC ending.
back at it.
DRS has
Just gonna
been
push on the
enabled.
tires. Well,
Just push.
Lewis we will at least. And by push, I mean just run at normal pace. George still saving some track.
Reduce lift and coast.
Soft tire even
Covered.
with conserving. He should be up there in no time. So latch onto the back of this little train here. She'll get to P8, hopefully. Pierre's currently stuck behind Ricardo on P6. Sainz running on his own. As Lewis currently 2 seconds ahead of Leclerc and Ocon. Someone else runs wide. It started early, I guess.
Who's running wide there?
It was Sainz. Yeah, but George makes some moves yet. Should get him up to the points there. It's a little bit of help with the ERS.
Well done.
I'm equally there. I cannot do
Yeah,
anything.
come on.
You can do this.
Just need to stay ahead of him into the
Well
car.
done.
I think that's going to do it. Yeek. That's what we're looking for.
It's a race
Right, so we're
position
up in the
gained
points.
for Mercedes.
Yeah, okay, get these two McLarens. Crash in sector 1. I think that was behind us. George out to P8 as Alonso has a penalty.
Was that a crash? Multiple
Let's
cars,
see what
I
happened
think.
there.
Let's have a look. Now we see the Williams here.
There's Alonso. I think that's Albon right there.
You can clearly see the contact there, and that caused a
Just goes
lot of
kind of
damage.
deep into turn 1. Anyways, got Lewis. Well, they're within DRS range now. But, yeah, got George trying to close on Ricardo. About 5.5 seconds up the road. 5 to go. Lewis is in a bit of a scrap with Ocon and Leclerc that got around him. I think as we are still hanging on here, we're going to push at the very end. Not pushing just yet on these tires. They're roughly in the same condition as Ocon, Leclerc, and Verstappen for that matter. Verstappen's gone, by the way. Totally gone. And Perez P6 does have fastest lap. He's running on his own right now. George, scrap on Lando. His tires are better than Lando, but he can't really break free from him even when we tried pushing. Ricardo's 6 seconds up the road. I don't think that's going to be coming back to us, even though his mediums are really worn. But George may look at pushing a little bit at the end as well. Just have to wait and see. Still a couple laps left. Right now, concern is with Lewis. Again, we're going to turn him up at the very end, probably with 2 to go. Get around both these guys. Come on, 2 to go. Another big crash. Okay, not sure where that one's at. Backmarkers just having a field day today, aren't they?
Remaining.
They still got. Well, let's take a look at this replay real quick.
Now just focus on the hat.
Yep, it's the backmarkers. It had to come from all the way back. Oh gosh,
Goodness me, that is a serious collision.
Aston Martin's just having a day today. Is it Joe and Latifi? Yeah. What a time. Anyways, preparing to crank this up, going into the final DRS zones. Sainz actually catching up now, so you know what? Going aggressive on the tires. Lando got back around George. We're going to do the same thing with him. Going to
And
push on the fuel.
McLaren with a great overtake.
Get ready for the overtake. Here comes DRS zone coming right up.
Right, push hard now.
Copy.
Ocon taking a look on Leclerc. He's going to get up to
Let's lift the
P2.
coast.
Sainz within DRS range of us. George at least going to get P8 there. We're going to keep on pushing. Verstappen gets the white flag.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
There we go. Come on. Get that wing up and see if we get
Press.
any of them.
Overtake.
Go attack. You go attack so we can defend, get out of here.
Just keep pressure on. You can do
Just
this.
a 4-car sandwich right now.
We just got 1 lap remaining.
Careful of the fuel. Watch out for that again.
Save fuel.
Don't want to
Yep.
repeat of Abu Dhabi last season, even though that's not for championship yet. Yeah, come on, Lewis. Come on, get around the outside here. go. Should have it there. E3. Get that wing open. Get that wing open. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Down the inside. That's P2. Careful on the fuel.
Garage has just gone mental.
Watch out for
Lando's
the
got the
RS.
wing open right now. Gotta be careful of that.
It's a race position
Take a look up
gained for
front.
Mercedes.
Verstappen gets the win in the Italian Grand Prix. First win in a while, actually. I think Lewis should hang on here.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
There you go, Lewis. P2. Excellent. Ocon rounds out the
We
podium.
have checkered flag now.
No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't go wide. Don't go wide.
Nice work, Lewis.
Run out the line. Come on. Could have been better, but I'll take P8 with George. So Lewis does run out of the line. Ha! Good effort to maximize points there. Your top 10 finishers: Verstappen, Hamilton, Ocon, Leclerc. Oh, Verstappen gets fastest lap, by the way. So after the podium, you got Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Ricardo, Russell, Norris, and Bottas. Good double points day for McLaren. Rest of the field: Stroll, Albon, Tsunoda, Vettel, Magnussen, Alonso, Zhou Guanyu, Schumacher, Latifi, and Gasly, who had a promising run going until he had a bit of a mess. Driver standings: Verstappen closes, but we still have a full race lead with George. That's 31 points over Verstappen. And Leclerc not gaining that much on the lead. Lewis gets 18 points, so he's 2 points behind Gasly now. Should be able to jump him for P6, no problem, although we will have a grid penalty for next race. Constructors, well, we kind of got away with one there. It's a bit of a wash with Ferrari. So the lead is still 22 points, and it's 40 points over Red Bull, who had a solid day. But we should have some good upgrades coming to the car ahead of Singapore. I think Singapore is up next. And not only that, should hopefully get some ones or better parts for the end of the season around Mexico, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. Anyways, back to HQ. Memorabilia room, did a refurbish of that. That's all good. New regulations vote. Okay. Voting for here. Let's see, financial regulations. Believe restructure the cash prize distribution. Help level the playing field. I'm fine with that. But I do like having extra money. So you know what? No, we're not voting against that. So I'll figure out what the results of that vote's going to be ahead of the Singapore Grand Prix, which is in 3 weeks, about 18 days. Should hopefully get, well, I don't think the parts are going to be ready in time, but car I think is going to be a bit better. And of course, this is rather preliminary. Figure out how good the car is, but a lot better handling wise than we are speed wise, so I think we should be able to capitalize on that. But while we're here, let's take a look at all our parts here. Good on engines for now. Don't need to order new ones yet. However, gearbox, we need a new one for Lewis. And we'll throw that on ahead of the race. But yeah, that's going to do it here for this episode of F1 Manager. Getting closer to the end of the season. Off to Asia for the Singapore Grand Prix. Hope you stick around for that. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. And to everybody, thanks for watching.